All right. Good afternoon, bowling fans. It's Dan Castle. We're here with Dave Peterson. We are ready for a Class D South match. Going to see Nick Blundo, the home bowler, facing Andrew Ivanoskos from Timber Lanes and where's Tim?
Abington.
Abington, I thought so. So we are ready to rock and roll. Gentlemen, want to say hello? We should be good. Make sure we've got sound today. Using a new microphone today.
Dan, are you playing? If you want to do it?
I always do. If you want to do it too, that's good.
Do you want to do it this one?
I've got one here.
Okay. It sure is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hopefully we've got sound. Can't see my VU meter, which I do have now.
And we're underway.
Go ahead and cover it while I'm...
Yeah, Andrew at the first ball. We've got an early 1-0 lead here. But we haven't heard from all the precincts who have not yet reported. Andrew, you're going to give that a great big right in the pocket, leaving just one. And he'll take care of business there. Nice start for Andrew. $10.
I'm looking on the page, make sure we're posting. We are.
Yep, you can see it here.
And we have sound, so...
Where does it say that? And Andy off to the left.
So, everybody out there, we're using a new microphone today. I haven't set up all the software, but let me know how it sounds out there, and I'll make some adjustments if we need to.
Andy doing just like the last time, where he chipped off one on the right, then he chipped off one on the left to start this box, and for a second straight box, makes a nice bid on that spare attempt. And ends up playing the wood, picks off another pin, that'll be an 8 box, 18 through 2.
Okay. I probably can. Yep. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely, I can zoom in. I can do it from here.
Andy, another spare attempt again. A beautiful second ball for the third straight box. We're going to zoom in just a bit.
I'm trying. It's not working. Oh, it was working. There we go. Now we're zooming in. It's just a delayed reaction.
No head pin hits here for Andy, by the way.
Go down a little bit, and that's kind of weird. It's just delayed reaction from when I press the remote.
Wow! Andy's bid for a strike, leaves just a 7 pin. His first head pin hit of the match.
All right, how's that look?
Give it a second to click in.
I got to catch up with your scoring here too.
Oh, that was a nice try, just off to the right.
All right, I'm on.
One box to go here. We do 5 at a time, as you're probably familiar with.
Okay.
Andy with a nice start at 34 through his first 4.
All right, I was playing around with some of the technical stuff. Hope to hear from some of you guys out there. See, you have some good viewership already. So, yeah, that's always there. It gives me a replay. So one of the screens is live and the other one's delayed. I like that. So like this one's right synced.
Andy with a very nice first half. Pinning wise, it's a 9 and a 43.
43 at the half. Copy your seat in a minute. Now Nick Blundo bowls here in Millis coming up. Both these bowlers are first years in the ACST. Nick's been having a great season so far, and as you can see on the post, he's in first place in his group. But it's a tight race in that group. But he looks good for playoffs right now. Good chance of it. Starts off over on this 6 pin, just takes out 3. Oh, that's good ball. No, I thought he was going to get it.
Get one more.
All right. Just went to the left of the head pin a little bit. Yes, he's my replay screen here. Yep, just caught the 2 on the inside. And a good out for Nick.
Matches Andy's 10 in the first box.
All right, so 10 in the first box for Andy. Can I see the rest of them?
Oh, I only head pin hit is the fourth box for Andy.
Yeah, it's up there. Okay.
10, 8, 7, 9, and 9. Nick off to the left. Here's the 4 horsemen on the right hand side.
Okay.
Plus the 7 pin.
So we're still hunting for a head pin here, aren't we?
Andy got one in the fourth box. He had a nice 9 pin drop.
Okay. Nick looking still at the 1, 3, 7. This is a 5-string match we're doing today, like every time we do one of these. 5 boxes at a time. Andy already did his first 5. And Nick's on his first 5 right now. And then we'll alternate lanes until we've completed 5 games.
So through 2 completed, we're dead even at 18. Nick is in a very competitive division with Chuck Zanaboni, John Ahern, and Kevin Wallace. Right now, Nick and Chuck are battling for first place. Actually, Nick has 1 match in hand. He's down 7 points. So he could either be behind by something less than 7 if he whatever he picks up, and anything more than 7 gives him the lead in the division. Put it that way. If you happen to split today, it could be a tie.
Oh, nice ball by Nick. That was right in the pocket. Game of 9.
Lurking right behind those guys is John Ahern, coming off a huge 10-4 victory on the road at Sawyer's against the number 1 overall seed Patrick McCall. John is hanging in there and has a chance. And Kevin Wallace still has a shot. Still has 6 matches left.
Alright, I'm getting caught up. Alright, we have some comments. Dave Eichmann says hello. I see Kevin Brown on here. Alright, we're getting into this. Okay, so 27 through 3, and Nick is on his third ball. Yep, missed the spare. So leaves 8 or 2, so an 8 box. 1 pin game so far. 35 to 34 at the 4th box. All right, box 5. Blundo. There's a head pin. So
late action, huh?
Everything but the 3, and he nudged the 3 just a little bit. How's the sound quality to you guys out there? All right. Andrew says good, and there's the first mark of the match. Nick Blundo with a spare in the 5th, and he's at 45 in the ball, so he's up 2 pins right now. All right, here comes the Iceman on his 6th box. A little bit of a break on that ball. Across the head of the head pin, and he's got the Caleri left. Thanks, John. New microphone, new cables.
All this is new right here?
Yeah, whole thing. And I already dented the screen on it. I don't know how, on the way here.
Oh, that's a great try.
Oh, there we go.
Gets it. Beautiful 10.
53 for 6 for Andy. And this is his first season in the ACST. Just learning the ropes. On the 2 pin, takes out 3.
Of course, he goes by the Iceman. Yeah, Iceman is cometh here to Millis.
Now our bowlers today apparently coordinated their outfits. They're both wearing the same color shorts, roughly, and the same color shirt.
Yeah, so someone in the light gray is going to win this match, right?
Yeah, that's a good luck shirt. I have a silver shirt on there. Oh boy, 6 bucks. You don't want those. So 59 through 7 for Andy Ivanoskos. Box 6. Hammered that one down, but he catches the head pin.
That's going to go.
There it goes. First strike of the match goes to Andy. I thought that was going to be a punch out for a second.
Yes, just a little curve on it was just enough to avoid the spread eagle. Put it that way. It all went.
He's throwing a 16-mile-an-hour ball, which is a little slow for some of these guys, but that was effective. So, first mark of the match, chance to get some pins up there.
The slower the ball, the more you really need to hit the head pin dead on. He did it right there.
All right, first ball on the fill.
Hooks just a little, maybe get some action here.
They're still going. All right, so that's 5 in the first ball.
Sure is, and that is not a bad lead.
I like that setup. That left wood.
Maybe even either way.
Oh, almost. 9 in the fill, and that puts him at 77. 19 boxes are always good. Nico, I have a new mic on right now. I guess that's 8 in the fill, so 77 and then a 10 box. Yeah, so we have a new mic here. There is software with it. I can't get it running right now, but it does include a VU meter and things like that. So, and I have other new cables too, so that older mic may still work just fine. It may be a cable issue more than anything. But I can't hear the sound right now, so all I can see for evidence is that the captions are up. And Andy missed a spare opportunity, so he'll be open in a 10 and a 9.
That's a nice string by Andy, though.
That's over his average.
Huge strike in the 8th, filled it with 8. So, Andy, nice game.
So 96 to start. Good job. What was his average again? It's like 80.
Yeah, a little bit. What did you say, 85? Something?
Yeah, it's in the notes here. All right, Nick Blundo's on a spare. He's at 45 in a ball, coming in box 6. And here he is on the fill. Oh boy, just off the head pin.
Just 3.
48 half.
So Nick will either need superlative pinning here,
It's 48.
or a mark.
49 pins. He needs all 10s and a 9.
He's going to get a big break there.
Still 5 pins up. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, late break. So 8 bucks.
He'll need a mark to win the string now. He's at 56. Got 4 boxes left.
He can tie it with all 10s, but he needs a spare 1 to win, and all 10s. All right, you don't like that.
Nick bowls in the Wednesday night speed league here. 5 strings in Millis.
All right, I got my VU meter going now. How do you like that? Look at this. We can see our sound.
That'll be an 8.
64. And that puts Nick in the lead by 5 pins, but now he's up against that 18 box. Well, that's good, but I'll just off.
This one's got some wood to help out on the left, but it'll need to send something off to the right-hand side.
So that's a 1, 4, 5, 9, 10. It's a tough lead. Didn't hit the head pin, I can tell you that.
Yeah, interesting looking at Dan's laptop with all the different
I'm catching up.
voice. I have enough problems looking at the scoreboard, let alone seeing the voice synthesizers or whatever these things are.
Well, in the works, Dave, so you know, I have a second screen I can attach here where you put the spreadsheet up on it and run more than one mic, or more than one camera. So I'm getting there. I've got all the equipment now.
Well, Nick's going to need a mark in this one or the next box.
He's at 73 through 8 and 4 horsemen.
He's down to 23 with 2 to go. He gives that a really good bid. You can't throw a much better ball. Just never know about the full horseman now.
Now, what I hate is when you take out the 1 and the 4 or the 1 and the 6. There's 10. 83.
All right, so it's down in the last box.
Needs a spare 4.
Nick knows what he needs to do. First strike.
First strike. Anything with a 4 fill. Caught the head pin on that. Look at this. All right, spare opportunity. We've seen Nick throw some pretty big games lately. That's why he's got a winning record. Spare attempt, maybe. Oh, that's 9 doesn't go.
Yeah, a little bit thin. So Andy Ivanoskos will take the first string.
It's going to be a tight one.
Nice bid by Nick.
$9. All right, first game's in the books. Andy Ivanoskos wins 96 and 92. About 4 games to go. 2 points for Andy. And now back over on lane 22. We're going to start game number 2, and here comes Andy. First ball. That strike was so huge for him. Half Worcester left. Punches out the 2 and the 8. Oh, maybe? No, right through the bunny hole. So just 2 down. Now he's got to make a big out here.
And Nico, Jim, and John, thanks for joining us.
Oh, no.
You know Dan Castle, I'm Dave Peterson. Thanks for tuning in on Saturday afternoon.
All right, disappointing 2-box to start game 2 for Andy, and they adjust it to the right and comes in on a 3-pin, takes out 5, 4 horsemen plus the 8. You need a spare to make up for that. Oh, there it is. That's a spare. I thought he was playing that risky, to tell the truth, but it worked.
Nick cheering him on, which is always good to hear in ACST competition.
Yeah, I noticed that a lot about Nick. He encourages his opponents a lot. All right, Andy on the Phillies at 12 plus this ball.
All right, got 4 out of it.
16 through 2. So now it's the equivalent of 2 8-boxes. That's a lot better than it was. All right, and that one goes to the right. Paul Berger, hello. All right, there's an adjustment. Oh, not a good result. 7 in the box. 23 through 3. Let's get to another mark to get back up over par.
Did you say Paul Berger?
Yep, Paul Berger's on.
Oh, wow. Talking about one of the best ever, huh?
That's right. Appreciate having you on here with us. All right, Andy went to the left. He was on a 2-pin, took out just 4. 5 more left. I think that slow ball works against him a little bit. He's getting some fairly big arcs with it.
Right there.
All right, good out. And that puts him at 31 through 4 boxes.
A couple of matches earlier this year with Andy, and he's throwing much, taking his time. I think the previous matches was rushing things and he needed to slow down. He's actually a little bit more deliberate. I think that's helped his bowling.
Well, that time he hit the head pin, but it's a little avail because he got the bird. So he picked off the right 2. He's got 4 more to go. He'll be markless for this half. And he's taking it aggressive there, trying to kick that one over, and it did not pay off. So a 6-box, and Andy is a little underwater right now at 37 through 5.
Nick spare, Andy.
Nick Blundo coming up. You guys have the shorts out already. All right, Nick, first ball, box game 2. Just off the head pin. He had to sleeve earlier. One of them did. 1, 4, 7, 9, 10.
Yes. Nick did actually.
All right, the 147
Too
goes.
much better than that, huh?
No. Tad full on the headpin, but not much. And now just a 910, and the 9's gone, so a 9 box.
I'll take a 9 box any day of the week, including Saturday after that initial week.
All right, that puts him up 7 early. All right, nice headpin hit by Nick.
Nice to have a good old Larry Wentworth viewing as well.
And Nick leaves the 3, 6, 10 in a line. And the back 2 go.
Larry Wentworth wishing you. He's on one of my teams. So
All right, Nick with a 10 box, 19 through 2, 3-pin lead. And he was down 4 pins on total in the first game, so I have a 9. No, I have a 10. Hey, Larry. A little score correction here. Watch cable. All right, so the delay momentarily is a computer down there didn't catch that 10 pin going, or no, it's a 3 pin, I think. So gave Nick a 9. He wants his 10, and I don't blame him. Tough spare leave. Look at this. Oh, nice try by Nick. He put that right in the 1-3 pocket, kicked the head pin over to the 7, but the 4 stayed up. Hey, Nick's got a 10.
So it's 29 through 3 at this point in time. Andy was at 23. Ended up at 37 for his 5.
Right off to the left. Both bowlers struggling to find a head pin right now. We're not getting a lot of head pin hits. We've had 2 each so far in this string. 3, 2. They've each had 2 in total. Come on, get that over. I can't. How did that 4 stay up?
Everything around it surrounds it, but still remains.
6 pins still up. Unbelievable.
Bowlers have been throwing some really good second balls. Some good efforts on the square.
Another 10.
Yeah, we're in a nice time slot here. The old 12 to 1 Candlepin bowling, Don Gillis Saturday afternoon special.
Well, once I get a few things figured out, I'm not sure what time it'll be, but there'll be a time I'll block off every week for a show, and hopefully we'll recruit bowlers to come to the regular thing. And I think the 12 to 2 is a good opportunity or something like that. On Saturdays, we'll see. Encourage some viewership, and Nick's in a little trouble in his box. 7 pins still standing.
Back when I was a kid in the 70s, probably like a lot of families, I'd be watching with my brother, my father, and grandfather, all bowlers over in Hyde Park.
And that's a 6 box for Nick. So halfway through game 2, Nick Blundo leads 45 to 37. Oh, there. Caught the head pin. Hit that hook, and I wasn't sure. That's an 8 drop. The 3-5.
Andy took the first string by 4.
Oh, boy. Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Just a little bit full. Nick leads by 8, so he now has overall lead by 4 pins.
That was a good run, shot for Andy on that. I'm surprised it didn't go. That puts him at 46 in the 6. Still, he has a mark in the second, but he had a 2 box to start, so.
Let me see. Chuck Zanaboni is tuned in, and he's an interested party to this match. He and Nick are going right at it for the division lead.
When he gets this ball out there, he's hitting a lot better. That time he dropped it right at the line. That hurt. that time too, but
Get to the left. That'll be
6 box. 52. Now it was in this box in the first game when he put down the strike 9. So strike 8. He wouldn't mind doing that again.
That one should hit the pin. It's a little full. Gets a little bit of a break. Well, it would have been nice if that wood hung around.
3 and 1. 3, 6, 7, 10. Still a split up there. Hey, Gerard. For the 10.
And he gets...
Yes, guess not. This late. Okay, so he's just 60.
2 boxes to go in this second string.
Now, Andy carries about an 85 average his first season here. I'm sure some of that's first season jitters.
Absolutely. Oh, gets a break there.
We've all been there. So last game he was a good 11 pins over average.
Come around. Some eagle-eyed viewers might be able to notice the scoreboard, which has a running total on the right.
All right, 9 box, 69. My Monday night league, that used to mean if you, at any point during the game you had a 69, every member of your team had to put 50 cents in, except for the bowler.
That's a pocket hit. Let's hope one of the corner pins falls.
That's not terrible. Look at that.
This has got a boatload of wood out there.
7-10 split, but decent wood if you can get in there. Wrong side, I think. I would have gone the other side. All right, he's going to be open for 10. Be a 9. All right, Andy finishes with a 78 string. Puts Nick in a good spot. He's 33 to tie, 34 to win, and 5 boxes to do it. Lost the first game. And starting box 6 for Nick Blundo, and right on the 6-pin. Very bowling, I always liked this sleeve. I hated when I got it, but to get it up there, I always felt like that was very makeable in the 1-2 pocket there.
Let's see if Nick does.
You got to hit the head pin.
I was hoping to be right on cue with you with that one.
I was trying to give him some good karma there. All right, buddy, you got to touch that head pin on that. Not at that time.
That's how to do it.
Another 10 bucks for Nick, and he's at 55. He's got 4 10 boxes, a 9, and a 6 so far. Only 1 bad box. But looking for a mark. Oh, lemon drop.
Same pin he just hit last time around. This time only 1 goes.
All right, 9 pins up there to shoot at.
Nick throws it at 21.5 miles an hour. Oh boy.
Chip. Okay. I hate, when you're in that spot and you chipped off 2 pins, especially in a tight competition with the team. You know what? I'm happy with that.
He really didn't play a safety play. Right at it.
All right, with that 8 box, that puts Nick at 63. He's up 11 pins in this string. He just needs 15 more to tie, 16 to win in 3 boxes. All right. I was going to say, if he went to the side and the lemon dropped again, he's going to make it interesting, but that's doable. 1, 3, 6, and a 9. Oh boy. Drew low and inside on that. It's almost baseball season, Dave.
Starts on Wednesday with the major start.
I'll have to check my
Red Sox are Thursday.
I have to check my ticket schedule because I get my tickets, but I don't know when they are.
home game, the home opener, a week from Friday, Good Friday.
Hard to believe it's already there. All right, Nick is at 71. 2 boxes to go. Still struggling for that head pin. He's pinning out great though. That's 4 pins. All right, that ties it right now. Next pin is Nick's got 2 points. Just right there.
That does the string officially.
That 8 puts Nick at 79. John Ahern, if you're watching, I'm just waiting for you to say something about this being a pillow fight. All right, there's a head pin. Yeah, it doesn't do you any good to hit the head pin. That's a 3-1 split. And I think that wood's at a bad angle, to tell the truth. Doesn't matter. Well, look at that.
Almost got on the back door.
All right, so both bowlers have 1 mark in this string. That's 10.
That will do it for game 2.
89 to 78. Nick Blundo with the next 2 points. And it is 181 to 174. Nick now has the lead in total by 7 pins. All right, game 3, our middle game. No hesitation. And he goes right up on the lane and takes out 3 pins. All right, a few more.
Nicely done.
Nice 9.
Out of ACST action, Micah posted the schedule for the weekend, and it was chock full of matches, east, west, north, south.
Canada.
Almost.
Yeah.
We don't have that division quite yet, but we're working our way there, maybe. That's going to be a heck of a try. Oh, the wood slides right behind the 5 pin.
Well, I wish I was bowling. Nice 10 bucks.
Well, we look forward to you getting back out there. I know it's
Gonna be a
going to be
while.
tomorrow, but
Maybe 27-28 season. We'll see. Won't be next season. There's a head pin.
we're still falling. Turns into a 9-pin drop.
But he's looking a lot better on this string. 9 and a 10. And what's he got here? Maybe it's there.
Taking his time.
Gets it.
Right in the face.
Yeah, he's definitely finding his stride a lot better.
Thank you, Matt. Yep.
He's tying his shoe. I don't know. The first 3 boxes, I probably wouldn't tie my shoe if I was take the chance, you know.
29 in the ball here as he starts his 4th spin. 4th box.
On the fill,
All right.
a little extra action, so 4 in the fill.
33-23.
That puts him over par for the first time.
That has a chance. Just off to the right.
All right, he still has a head pin and a 10 pin. And he's going to still leave him up there. The pin setter comes down, so an 8 box. 41 through 4.
See a lot of people just tuning in right now. We're 1 game apiece here.
Oh, that's nice. There you go.
A home run ball. That was an explosion.
That was textbook, right in the 1-3 pocket. That's how you do that. And what a way to sit down.
That's 51, and he's got 2 balls working when he gets up there in 6th.
There's nothing tricky about that one. All right, Nick Blundo coming up. Nick carrying a 7-pin lead at the half. at the second game, I'm sorry. And he starts off on the head pin with a 9 count. Is that a 6 pin?
Yep. Right on it. He knows he has some work to do and starts out with a big head pin hit, 9 pin drop, picks up the spare.
So I think that strike was a bombs away kaboom box.
I think you're combining bounces.
Could be.
Yes. That's a hybrid.
All right, 6 in the fill, 16 to start.
You're gonna get a lawsuit from 2 people.
Hey, I don't really have too many catchphrases. Maybe I should develop them. I could make some money on merchandise. I don't know.
Again, the triangle.
Those triangles.
Yeah, it's twice for it.
That leaves a 4-7, a 6-7 split. I'm sorry, and that's an 8. So Nick's at 26-30. Gave him a 10. Did he have a 10? Yeah.
That was not a 10.
Yeah, it was an 8.
What did you get, an 8?
Yeah, he had an 8. So the scoreboard up there shows a 10 box, but I definitely saw 2 pins up there. What the sweep takes down, don't count in your score, gang.
Be nice if it did, though.
Yeah, he'd be perfect every time.
I was going to say.
The sweep always wins, one way or the other. All right, so Nick's at 24 through 2. He's up 5 pins and completed. He's up against the spare. And playing with a half blister. Look at this, back door.
Turns into nearly pulling it off.
You don't often get that much action on a half blister when you hit the wrong side. And he'll take an 8. That's a 1-pin game, Dave.
33, 32. And he got an 8, then a strike.
Nick's under a little pressure on this one.
Oh, that's going to be a break right there.
That's a big break. I agree. Leaves up to 1, 2, 4, and 8. Little check mark down there. Viewed from above. Maybe. Yeah.
Boy, that shot, you know, if you hit it in the pocket, it generally lives up to expectations, right?
Very doable, provided you hit it. So spare for Nick. Puts him at 42 in the ball, so he's going to be up at 4, but then he's against the strike, so it's going to come down to fills.
Exactly. He's right in.
Or fill.
Plunges right through.
Well, he's at 46 through 4.
Just 4.
But this is a toughie. Oh, he gives that a run. Put it right in the 1-2 and try to kick something over, but the 6-10 stay up. So he'll be in the lead until Andy does his fill. With an 8 box. So halfway through game 3, Nick Blundo with 54, Andy Ivanoskos with 51 and a 2-ball fill. Here we go in the first one. All right, flip off the 10 pin. What are we doing here? Oh, that was out of the channel.
Correct. So it's almost like a spare fill there. That's right in on the head pin.
He got out of that one. So he closes out the first half with 59.
5-pin lead.
Third ball is a 10. Okay. 69 through 6, and Andy did a great job at keeping his composure and making a good box out of that one. I always find that first ball on the 6th, after sitting down for a few, is really iffy. So if I leave only one mark and it's on the 5th, I mean, I might get a strike. I might have a great ball, but I often have one in the channel too. Here we go, box 7.
Look that one again.
Same thing.
All right, well, we know we can get a 10 out of this one, right?
You can get a spare out of it. I had one a couple of years ago. It was one of the weirdest things I ever saw up on the scoreboard. I went to one side on the first ball, the other side on the second ball, and got a strike on the third. And it goes -10 up at the top. I've never seen that before. It's called a desperation third ball. All right, here comes up second ball. Oh, that's good. Just missed the head pin. And Kevin Brown giving some encouragement to Nick. Oh, good
Right
ball.
there.
Oh,
Too bad. Just fill the full, so that's a $5.
$5.
You need to say 74-7 for Andy, still over par.
all right, he's got to get that first ball in there. He's going to have a good game here. Another mark, he could be over 110. I think he was telling me earlier his high string is a 135.
It's not too shabby, huh?
No, not at all. All right, that's a better ball. Oh, that's a much better ball. Look at that. Rushed the head pin a little light, but gets a nice 9 drop. Leaves just the 8 pin. And maybe
He's going to cap it.
Oh, you're kidding me. No,
He's going to get it!
trips it out.
Helps to have a lot of wood back there. Something, I figured had to nudge it.
He deserved that one. I mean, he was right on there, and I thought the cap would work.
I thought it would push it through like a snowplow. It didn't exactly go as planned, but still a spare.
There is a spare in the books now. It'll be in the records from here on out. Now for a fill. Hopefully making up for that $5. Look at that ball. Oh, just off.
I must have said he had the 4, but he's going to get an extra pin out of it.
Oh, just gets a couple extra.
Be a
6. 90. 90 through 8. Oh, look at
Got a
that.
shot at doing this one.
Oh, wow.
Slides right across the deck.
Just a little short. Went in front of that 8 pin, but that was a great offer. And he catches a 10. That almost looked like it hit it from behind. I don't know how it did that. It didn't bounce off the curtain. So Andy's at 100 through 9. And remember, Andy has an 85 average, so he's doing very well right now. All right. Catches the right toe.
Remember, Nick had a good first half himself at 54.
Yep. He's definitely got an edge, I'd say.
Andy wants to.
Oh,
All right.
get a bunch.
Get a bunch here to put a little pressure on Nick to get him up.
Right now, Nick, if he left it this way, Nick wouldn't have to get a mark.
There it is. That's the ball he was
better.
looking for.
7.
Heck of a string.
107 for Andy Ivanoskos for game 3. 22 pins over average.
It's 281 through 3 for Andy.
And here comes Blundo starting the second half of game 3. Be over in the 6 pin, but not a lemon drop.
Actually, he's hit the triangle in this string. He's punched out. Just the 6. This time he picks off 2. So variations.
I call the 6 pin my alternate head pin. Because sometimes I get stuck on hitting the 6 over and over. So, and Nick off to the left, he still has a 137 down there. So looking for a 10. And that'll be a 7. So he's at 61, down 8 pins and completed, and he's going to have to mark.
Yeah, he needs
46.
46 to tie.
So definitely has to have a spare. And that ball, well, there you go. Right on time.
That's a strike.
Nick says, Andy, you think you can drop the hammer? I can too. Beautiful strike. Both of those strikes, right in 1-3 box. All right, switching to water.
It's the first strike of the day for Nick.
Yep, both of them have 1.
He has 2, actually.
Yeah, and he's got 2, you're right.
two huge fill balls coming up here for Nick.
All right, first ball on the fill. All right, pulled it to the right a little bit, took out 6.
That's the shot he made earlier this time.
All right, puts an 8 on it.
We've got a tight one. It continues to be tight.
All right, Nick's up right now, 79 to 74 and completed, but he's up against that spare, and he'll take out 1, wiggle the back one.
Wow, that's
Look, it's rocking harder the longer it goes.
49% over, but that's not enough.
9 box, he's at 88. It's 2 pins right now.
Yep, he needs
2
20 to take the string though.
Yep, needs 2 10s. Anything less than a 10 in a box, he's going to have to mark. And he's going to make it an interesting one because he just took out the 7. No mark in the 9th. And that's the 1, 2, 4, 9. That's 7, okay.
Well, he needs a mark now to take the third string.
He's at 95, he needs a spare 2 to tie, a spare 3 to win.
Andy with a huge 107. Will it be enough?
Blundo, nice ball. Left pocket, okay.
The triangle again. It's foiled him twice.
Well, maybe he's due. Played the Brooklyn side on that one. His ball was going right to left, which it should, but it went a little too far. Can you get this? Oh no, that'll give Andy points.
Andy takes the third string. We are real close here. Nick will retain the overall lead, but leads by 3. We have 3-pin match lead for Nick after 3 games. And Andy has taken 2 of the first 3. That's 4 points in the bank for him.
And it's 284 to 281 in total. And starting game 4, our penultimate game, Dave.
I love that word.
Me too. I use it every time now. And Andy on the head pin takes us. No, he missed the head pin. Okay, it's still up there.
He might hit it here.
Oh, come on. He deserves that one. Sideways triangles are tough. And a 9. All right, so we start out game 4 with a 9 box for Andy.
Back on the head pin. All right.
Oh, that'll be a pretty one if it goes.
Well, need something to sweep across to the left. Keeps it on the lane. Something just can't quite reach it.
I think they forgot to spray the pin deck down there with shoe spray that Stevie Reno likes to do. All right, 9 box.
Very nice to start off the 4th string for Andy.
Need to oil up those that deck down there. Some action. Get a lot of action here. Can't really complain. Okay, another head pin. Look at this. Late action.
That could be a strike. Oh man, it fell. Just missed it.
Wow. Spare opportunity.
And
he's
keeps it
got
on the lane again.
Took advantage of that.
Nice job. Sometimes the channel there you're looking at, you just want to avoid it and end up hitting it. Andy's been spot on, right side and left. Big field ball here.
So important to keep your head in those when take advantage of those breaks when you get them. Oh, all right, that is 7 in the fill, and that gives him 25 through 3. But now he's got the castle right. Look at that 6-pin lead. Catches just a 10. $35 through 3. I'm sorry. Okay, through the hole. Andy's at 43 through 4. He's actually ahead of his last game.
Another head pinhead almost had that same lead. This time a little bit better with some wooden front. How many head pin hits in this half?
Well, he's got 3.
Got some nice leaves.
Well, actually, he had one here, too. So 4 out of
Fix
5.
it up like
He had 4 out of 5. All right.
easy one there. Made it look easy.
This is one of those times when you kind of wish you could warm up like 2 games beforehand instead of a little bit. Yeah, Andy's really coming in his stride here, and he's at 53 in a ball, and Nick coming up now for game 4. They got something out of that. Rode the rail all the way down, and I caught the 10 pin.
Need no ball here.
Over adjusted, went to the 2 pin. Flash the replay now. And 7, 8, 9. Okay. Everything but the head pin.
The scoreboard gives him 8.
Left up the head pin. Greg would say that's a -2. But 9 pins are 9 pins.
Nick's been sort of keeping out to the right there, getting those same 3. That time the triangle goes.
Yeah, and now he's got that double line. Put it in a 1-2, you got a shot at it. But not over there. No fish in that ocean. So Nick's got 7 pins up there to pick off for a good out. That's better. What did I tell you? The 1-2 takes it. Even with the right to left ball.
That was a huge ball because he knows Andy's 53 and has a bonus ball working.
And box 3, there we go. Well, he over adjusted. That time went to the 2, leaves up the 1, 3, 6, 9. No wood. I don't like those stripey pins, Dave. I think they have repulsion. See?
Gives it a go. Gives it a go. I don't know if there's one here on every set of lanes, or if there's any rhyme or reason.
They're for, like in the holidays, they have different games in the leagues you can play.
You don't have the orange pins here like they do with some of the lanes, but that's, I guess, a different variation of the extra stripes.
Yeah, it'll be games like if it's in the head pin spot and you get it, you get like a prize.
Mm-hmm.
All right, he's on the head pin that time.
Yeah.
He's at 29 through 3, so he's only left 1 pin on the deck, but this is going to be a tough one to spare. 2, 4, 7, and 6, right?
Yep.
Okay, trying to play it off the wall. So he's pinning great right now. Even if you're not getting the marks. That'll keep you in the game. 38 through 4. He's only down 5 pins right now, but now he's up against the spare.
He has this same lead again. He's had this lead on the other side a couple times as well.
Last time he hit it pretty well, but that stripe pin was bad luck.
Well, this time without the stripe. Extra stripes.
He dropped that one. Yeah, drop that one down. You watch here, you'll see that. Yeah, he let it loose a little early when landed just behind the foul line. There, oh, that looked good. 6 box. Okay. All right, 44 through 5 for Blundo, and Ivanoskos is coming up to fill his spare in the 5th. He's at 53 plus this, and look at that ball. All right, little full, but a 6 still regardless. And he's got another 59.5. That's where he sat down the last string. Well, didn't cut the diamond, so it's still up there. That's
Right
better.
on it. Not an easy shot to make, and just like Nick's big out, that's a huge out for him.
Where he's at now, he's tied with his last string exactly. 69 through 6. Alright, slam that one down a little bit, took out just the 6 pin.
And he's already won 2 strings. So take a third.
That was a nice ball.
In total. Yeah, Jim. I see. By the way, I see you out there watching this bowling, so appreciate you watching this and all the other bowling that you watch, because I'm watching too.
Alright,
What lanes are you talking about, Jim?
79 through 7.
Is that strike position that
Yep.
just goes to the middle?
Double line left. 4 horsemen plus 3 behind it. Oh boy, a little too much hook.
Andy's gonna clip off at least three or 4 you would like.
Just focus on getting over by the 1-2. That's better. It's on the head pin,
All
but
right, and maybe nope. All right, take 7.
7 out of that. He's at 86 through 8. He's got a good shot at making what his last game was, or breaking it.
The half Worcester.
Nudge that 5 pin off spot a little bit. He wasn't too far from catching the head pin. That would have been a big difference.
It's very close. This time, oh my goodness.
He's playing aggressive on that. All right, you got to get something out of this now. A 1 and 2 box. Well, it's a 3.
It's the object.
All right, 3 box, 89. Ouch. Valley Park. I don't know where that is, Jim.
Oh, that is.
Right there, big ball, yeah.
Yeah, Western Mass.
All right, that's a much better leave. He's caught that 3 pin again, but he has a 4 horseman. He's at 89 through 9. Maybe. 2, 3, there. He's got it. Nice spare by Andy. Puts him at 99. It's going to be over 100 again. 3 marks in this game. 1 bad box. That's it. The rest are mostly 9s and 10s. With an 8 and a 7 mixed in there. All right, on the fill. Box 10, game 4. He's over on that 3 pin again.
He does. He's still falling, still falling.
All right, you can't complain about that. That's a
Computer
7.
gives him everything.
In a 106 game. 106 after a 107. And 387 through 4. Again, well over his average, so good job by Andy. He didn't let those tough boxes get him down.
He's averaging 96, 97 right now. Putting all the pressure in the world here on him.
All right, Blundo's first ball. Backdoor 9 drop. Everything but the head pin.
Valley Park in North Adams.
Okay, that is up there. Come on, Nick, take it off. All right, no breaks.
Nick was not happy with his own throw there. You may have heard him.
Well, he had his opportunity there to pick up a spare with just 1 pin, but it's still there. That time he gets it. And 54 through 6 for Nick Blundo. Now he's down 15 pins at the moment. That's a good ball. Break that up. There it goes. All right, good 9 drop. Just a 10 pin. We saw him hit with a full rack up there a couple of times.
This time he's on it.
Right in the face. How do you like to hit that, Dave? Because we just saw him ride what I call ride the rail. Some bowlers like to go cross lane on it.
I'm a bit more cross lane myself, just to get a little bit of an angle. It all depends on what kind of ball you're throwing.
I like to ride the rail on a 10, if I can. I've gone the other way too. All right, on the fill. Big ball here for Nick. All right,
Again,
hoping for some late action.
6 pin again, this time on 3. He knows he needed at least 2 marks coming into this half.
Brings him a little closer. He's a 67, but really needs some more marking here.
There it goes. Down it goes. That same lead we talked about earlier.
Now, he got lucky that time because he hit the 1-3. You got to be on that big side normally, but it worked for him that time. So he's at 77. If he gets a 9 fill, he'll tie it up. He's still up against another mark on a 10. So he's not out of this game.
Absolutely.
He's got to have some good bowling here. No more bad boxes. Big fill and something else. See what he does. All right, and he knows this, so he tried to get in that head pin, but he only put 3 on it. All right, crossed over in front of the head pin. But look at this. Look at all that wood down there. Ouch.
Oh, no good.
Little backdoor action. He was lucky, but he wasn't that lucky. Still has
Huge
a
ball, though. It's a huge ball.
1, 5, and 10, and top 9.
Still doable, but he's going to need a mark.
They're
Big
tied.
mark.
They are tied at the 9th box at 89 each. Andy put that big spare 7 up, so Nick knows he needs a spare 8. Anything less? Well, spare 7 would be a tie. Anything less than a spare 7, and that would give 2 more points to Andy. A little pressure here for Nick. Nice ball.
Would you go? Oh, I was going to say another triangle.
Oh, there! Look at this.
It's wiggling and
It's
goes.
strike. Wow. Late strike. Oh man. I thought we were looking at another triangle here.
Oh, yeah.
But he gets a strike in the 10th, and now he needs 7 to tie, 8 to win, and 2 balls to do it. So he's got an opportunity here to squeak one out. Backdoor strike. Right at a good time for one, too. All right. Just says Nick Blundo's watching, and Nick Blundo's up on the lane. Start that?
You can do it all.
All right, there's 5.
Well.
Okay, that puts him at 104. He needs those 3 pins on the right to do it. He gets 2, and we have a tie game here. 106 to 106.
Tie.
And, yep, so 106 to 106 in game 4. Each bowler is awarded a point.
Holy smokes, what a game that was, and what a finish.
And it is close on total, 390 to 387. Blundo still has the advantage. Blundo, somebody said. All right, last game. And it is 5-3 in favor of Andy. And honestly, whoever wins this game is probably going to win total. So, good bid on the Cleary. 1-8. I like it when I make that one.
That was looking like it was going to be Andy's string completely there. Nick with the backdoor strike. So then it was looking like it was going to be Nick's 2 points. He throws one right down Broadway, punches out.
Not when you want to do it.
And in the end, it turns out to be a tie. We'll review the scores here. I know people are tuning in. I always like to do that.
Yeah, I do too. I give a rundown at the end. So 4-1 split. Maybe.
Just can't make it over to the 10.
He peeled the banana, got that diamond to go.
So Andy's taking 2 strings. Nick 1. One's a tie. Coming into this game, Nick leads by 3.
And Andy's at 18 through 2. Box 3 into game 5, and he's over on the 2-pin. Leaves the 4 horsemen plus the 9. That's makeable. Put in the 1-3, maybe. Too far to the right. And Andy leaves up the 110 for a 10 box. And that'll be an 8 box. So 26 through 3. And coming into box 4, game 5. Over on lane 22, our visitor, Webster Timberlanes in Abington. And that's an interesting lead. He came in on the 6-pin, he left the middle diamond. Off fishing in George's Banks. Better ball. Nice line. So there. Okay, you're looking at stats. That's a good idea.
Checking out. I wanted to check because Andrew is having such a good game today. Let me take a look.
Alright, so no head, just one head pin, but he's got the 1-8 up there. Hit the 2-pin. So this can go. Either side of the head pin, you got a shot at this one. You got to hit the head pin most of the time.
Forward.
All right, so no mark there. He's going to be under 50. And 9 bucks. So Andrew Ivanoskos with a 44 half in game 5 of 5.
Andy's high single in the ACST is 111. So he's had 107 in the previous match, and another 107. So today he's had the 107 and a 106.
He's up and coming for sure, I think. I think we're going to hear a lot more of this young man. Nick put on a good ball there and came in the 1-2 pocket, leaves up to 5-9. And speaking about a great debut season, look at Nick Blundo. And we both bowled against Nick's on one of your teams, isn't he?
He's not.
No, okay, I thought he was. But we both bowled against him in league play, and he's been coming up for a long time, and he's having a really good season this year. Really looking good. John Ahern.
And Nick's had a high of 528. He's also below the 526.
Needs a big game to hit that. But we've seen him put up 130s before, too. I like the one match we covered. I mean, won game 1, lost the next 3, won game 5 by a lot, and ended up winning total. All right, nice ball.
I think that was the match we did against Stephen Venezia.
Yep.
So he threw a 130 in the 5th, which is his high single in the league this year.
Another 10.
You know what they say, every pin.
Well, he just needs to win by 1. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. And Andy needs to win by 4 to take total. So, we don't know who. I can't predict who's going to win this match because it could go either way right now. All right, Blundo on the 3-pin leads the 1-2-7.
Got a break there off of his hit. He's looking to take advantage of it, not quite.
A little too far to the left, just the 1-2 left. Goodbye, all 10s.
How about that? Clutch shooting there.
30 through 3.
He's picked up 2 pins on each of his last balls here in the 5th string.
4 right now. Much nicer ball in the pocket, and look at that.
Not much of a result, though.
It's not an easy one. It's a 5-8-10 split. No wood to help. All you can do is go to the left of the 5. Not that far to the left.
Especially in the 5th string of a close match. I think you'd be looking at just trying to pick up the 2 and then deal with the 10 pin, try to get a 10 box. Now we'll try to get a 9, but he doesn't.
7. 2-pin game. Blundo at 37 through 4. Andy at 35 through 4.
Andy hit us 9 bucks, and he's at 44.
Still looking for a mark in this game, and it's going to be a good one if it goes. That's half to right. Oh, what a hit on that.
Almost picked that off. The wood slid right behind that.
Played the pocket on that. A 1-2, right? Yep, right into 1-2. He rolled one right behind the 5. Hits the 5 for a 10.
Nice pinning again. 47 to 44. So Nick leads the string by 3. Nick saying his hellos.
Well, he had all 10s but that 7. Here we come, last half.
We have a 6-pin match. Nick by 6 overall. 437, 431. And look, it's coming across.
All right, Ivanoskos on lane 21, finishing out the match. Needs to win by 4 to take total. Okay, he's got a whole bunch down there still. All right, 6 bucks. Puts Andy at 50 through 6. No marks yet. Nobody's got a mark in this string yet. Look at this. Light on a head pin leaves a diamond. It's 3, 5, 6, 9.
Nick rooting him on to cut down the diamond.
He's starting to rush it a little bit. Don't want to do that. That's better.
Nicely done.
Nice 9. Okay, 59 through 7. I need some marks here.
If you can at least get 1 mark and some good pinning here, that puts all the pressure in the world on Nick.
In there. Oh my goodness.
Flips the 10. Alright.
It's a head pin split. What do we have there? 5, 8, 10. Wood way out there.
Gonna hit a corner, that could fly. Never know. Everything.
He had the right idea.
Yep, wood goes to the left, the pin splits the remaining pins.
He spun it around nice. That was the idea.
Yep, absolutely. Alright, that's all.
67 through 8. 2 more boxes to go for Andy. Really needs to put something up there. That one he released a few boards to the right of where he normally goes. And it resulted in a 3-pin hit and a messed up. All right, a little full. Still has the 2, 4, 7, 10. Waiting on balls here. $6. All right, Andy Ivanoskos coming into his last box of this match. He's at 73 through 9. Needs a big box here. Good ball.
Alright, he's got some wood to work with.
If you're going to get a split, that's about as good of a setup as you can get. So he's got the 2, 4, 7, 10 wood behind the 2 that's angled at a good point. Maybe. Oh, come on.
Oh no.
7 got hit. It's definitely wiggling down there, but it didn't go. No marks for this string. And he'll take a 9. And that's an 82. So Andy sits down with 82 in the 5th and 469 for total.
And that 469 is Andy's highest ACST 5-string total this season. Previously it was 463. So great job today by Andy. It's a shame that last one didn't go.
All right, here goes Nick. He's at 47 at the half. He's not guaranteed this game. He's in good position. All right, so Nick doesn't need to make 40, but bad box could make it tough. All right, so he's looking at that double line. We've seen that quite a bit today. All right, got out of it. 9 box. He's still looking for a mark, and he's at 56 through 6. He's up 6 pins. And box 7 for Blundo. Okay. So that didn't go in the gutter, but it didn't hit any pins either. That's a better ball. So 2 left up, still has a 6-9. And
9 box there, gives him 65. Just needs 18 and 3 to take the string.
it's 3 6 boxes.
That's the splash he was looking for.
That'll about do it. It's another slow strike, but that's his second strike. So both bowlers with 2 strikes. No, actually, that's Nick's 3rd. That's number 3 for Blundo. So he's now at 75 in a 2-ball fill. Big strike. Because even though he only needed 8 pins, that's 3 6 boxes, and that generally is doable. But if you put up a 2 box or something like that, all of a sudden you're in trouble. Blundo with the fill, 1st and 2. Starts with 6. He's trying to put up a double. 1 2 7 10. Goes the 1 2 into 7 for a 9 fill. Nicely done, Nick. And that's the game. He's at 84 through 8. 94. Last box. 1 ball.
6.
Last box.
So Nick will take the lead over Chuck Zanaboni by 2 points in the standings. Those guys will be battling it out, and of course they'll be, being if they're in the same division, will be facing each other down the stretch. Don't forget about John Ahern and Kevin Wallace. John after a big win yesterday. Kevin right in it as well.
Look at this. I don't know how the 10 didn't go up, but it doesn't really matter. But
They have been hoping to get a mark so you could get to 500, but good pinning to finish off, and a 494 total, a 104 in this game.
all right,
It all came down to the 5th string.
Looks like 2 opens, like not 10.
all right, 494 2.
10 at the back.
Yeah, 7 and a 9.
5.
7 and a 9, yep.
All right.
Nick wanted that last one, couldn't put it on 500.
Well, nobody goes home empty-handed today. That's a 9-5 victory for Nick Blundo. And you want to give the game rundown?
Yeah, quick summary for those of you out there in streaming land. Andy shot at 96 to 92, takes the first 2 points. Nick comes back 89-78. We're tied at 2 points apiece. Andy, 107, 103 over Nick. Takes 2 points there. Game 4, back and forth, 106, but it ends up 106 apiece, so tie gives each bowler 1 point. So after 4 games, Andy had led 5-3, but Nick led total 390 to 387. So it all came down to the 5th and final decisive game, where Nick was a 104, Andy an 82. So Nick takes the 2 points of the 5th string and 4 points for total, 494 to 469. So we have a 9-5, kind of an unusual score. You need to have a tie in there somewhere. And Nick takes it over Andy. But Andy threw his best game, best 5-string total of the season. Nick was also over his average as well, as it turns out. So a very close, competitive match. That's what we like to see.
Both bowlers fighting all the way through. Everybody had some difficult boxes. Everybody had some great boxes. And they both kept their heads in the game, and that did it. So, D division, great competition, and that's week 15 for these guys. So thanks everybody for joining us and in the recording. And this is Dan Castle and Dave Peterson here from Ryan's Families and Amusements in Millis for the Atlanta Candlepin Singles Tour. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on the lanes.